So welcome back to Orchid House. I'm Olivier in Fort Lauderdale, and today we have a festival of Paraphalaenopsis. This one is labukensis. It's absolutely stunning flowers. I got this plant awarded actually 2 years ago by the American Orchid Society, and I got both a cultural award and a flower quality award. These flowers are stunning. They have great texture, great substance, a heavy saturated color. And this plant is actually already 5 feet tall. And there's actually, there's 4 Paraphalaenopsis plants. I mean, well, you can also show laycockii here, these are the 2 largest of the genus. Labukensis is the largest, named after the river Labuk on Borneo, and this is the 2nd largest, laycockii, which really can be free flowering throughout the year. While I had labukensis for 6 years, this one is a more recent acquisition, so it's very happy. So there's 4 species, they're all on Borneo, which is the ultimate tropical destination. So the way you grow these plants, they stay wet the whole year. So in the summer, like 4 or 5 months actually, between like May and September, I water them twice a day, and I really soak everything. Now, I really prefer mount them, because just like the vandas, they can't stand to have wet feet. But so they live in areas where they have like monsoon rains, and so you want to provide that. So you see this plant is huge. It is over 5 feet long. It has all these roots everywhere, at the back, at the front. It's an extremely healthy plant. And like I said, so it gets watered every day, year round. Maybe not once the temperatures are below 70 Fahrenheit or 20 Celsius, which is rare during the daytime here. In terms of light, they get very good light, fairly high light. I mean, it's filtered, but it's very strong light. These, when I water them twice a week, I also fertilize them twice a week. These are it's a vandaceous plant, and they are very hungry plants, so they need quite a bit of fertilizing. So I talked about light, watering, so yeah, those are the most important things. So labukensis is the biggest of them all. Laycockii, like I said, can be free flowering. This is the fastest grower, because these plants are fairly slow growing. This is the fastest grower of them all. This one has already actually 2. There's a kiki, and so there's 2 plants coming from the same stem. Then here you have an example of what I call a hybrid that's not super useful. So this is Nusantara, Paraphalaenopsis Nusantara, is named after the future capital of Indonesia, which is being built on Borneo right now. Supposed to be a highly sustainable city. And so basically this is a cross between labukensis that you saw there and serpentilingua. Now I had a serpentilingua which I killed, but those flowers are extremely small. And it seems there's another one called Sunny, which is a cross between denevei and serpentilingua. Seems like the only impact the serpentilingua has on the flower is shrink the size of the plant and shrink the size of the flower. Now here, look at this, compare, it's a very similar flower. It's just much smaller and very faded color. So to me this is not a great result. So maybe there are Nusantaras that are darker colored, it's possible. Now this is more like serpentilingua, means snake tongue. This comes also from serpentilingua. Labukensis itself is somewhat of a snake tongue, but it's not as pronounced. And then you have these guys here. This is basically the 3rd one. The last one, the 4th one, is denevei. I've had these for 2 years, extremely slow growing. That is a spectacular flower, beautiful, beautiful color. But I haven't bloomed it yet. They are hard to find, so when I found one, I bought 2. And this is, so I mean, they are supposed to be grown either upside down or like this. So I've always grown them upside down. I think it makes more sense. But they apparently are fine if you grow them like this. I've tried both. So far I can't tell a difference. So neither of them has been more active or flowering faster than the other one. So what you see here is also interesting. So this is how these plants grow. The new leaf grows in the middle. It's going to grow there from the previous new growth, and then the older leaves are the ones that are going away. So this is going to fade away. I still have 3 leaves here. They are called terete leaves, pencil-like. I'm not worried. If I were to lose another one, then it would become problematic. But this is just part of the life cycle. This one lost one last year, so that's normal. And so I also want to stress, if you have trichocentrums that are called the rat tail type, they have these bean-like or pencil-like leaves. Do not apply the same cultural advice that I'm giving you. While these ones need constant watering, the trichocentrum need to dry out every time, so they're extremely rot prone. So they look the same, the flowers are completely different, but the plant looks the same. It's a completely different animal, so you grow them a different way. So Paraphalaenopsis, so labukensis, laycockii, magnificent plant. I strongly encourage you to grow them. At least if you live in South Florida, this is a great environment for them. Like I said, very good light, lots of water year round, plenty of fertilizing as well. And these are super hot growers too. So when the temperatures drop below 60 or like 15 Celsius, 60 Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius, they go inside. I mean, I'm sure they're going to survive, but I don't want to take chances. In nature, I don't think they go ever below 70 or 75 Fahrenheit, so in the 20s. So, but I mean, very rewarding plants. This one so far has bloomed only once a year, always during this time, but I guess as it gets older, it's probably going to bloom more than once. There's another spike coming, by the way, with somewhat less flowers. But I mean, I think these flowers are absolutely stunning. They're gorgeous. So that's it for today, my enthusiasts of Paraphalaenopsis. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.